Well, good morning, y'all. It's me, Bug Out, and we're on an adventure. Anyway, I'm going to do another book review because it is apparent to me that I need to refresh myself on some of my wild edible plants. And so this book that we're fixing to go through is going to help. Okay, you may not be a vegetarian now, but in the near future you might have to be a vegetarian. And my disclaimer is that don't go out and do anything stupid and just eat anything on the ground, okay, because it could kill you. Get to know your plants and stuff that are in your area. Find out why people call certain things weeds, and I'm not talking about marijuana. I'm talking about like weeds, what they try and get rid of. Most of those have in the past been the medicinal native plants to your area. But anyway, do some research. Hopefully this book will help. I'm going to mainly stick to Texas and possibly Oklahoma because that's, you know, the general area that I'm in. And on some of these things, they're universal. As far as the plants are concerned, they're universal on the terrain of the United States. Just saying, I hope you enjoy this book review, and let's see where it takes us. I'm going to break it up into the seasons because since it's spring right now, I'm going to start with the spring foraging. One thing that I really like about this book is that it has key to edible use symbols, and it makes it real quick and easy to identify the uses for what we're fixing to go through. Now there's a caution and a poison. Oh gosh, cattails are excellent. Let's see, for harvest and preparation, it says in early spring dig up roots to locate small pointed dormant sprouts at end of roots. Sprouts are edible raw or cooked. Later, similar sprouts appear on roots at bases of leaves. Let's see, it says peel away tough leafy layers to tender core. This Cossack asparagus is excellent raw, eaten like celery, or sliced into salad. This book has excellent information on cattails and different varieties of cattails. I tell you what, it does go on to say to harvest cattails where old stalks are abundant. Now, I've done some videos on cattails here around the Lubbock area where I'm at, and there's a place that's probably got a good 5 years worth of cattails. Now, do not be mistaken by wild iris. That is going to be poisonous and it will kill you. If you don't do anything else, research on how to harvest cattails and the many uses of them, and have that with a hard stem bulrush and great bulrush, which is also known as tool. Oh man, this is just like a cattails. You're going to find in the shores of ponds, lakes, streams, rivers, and marshes. You can prepare flour by drying cleaned roots thoroughly, crushing and removing the fibers, pounding and grinding and the remaining material into flour. You can use pollen as a flour additive. Poverty weed, you're going to find that in the dry areas with a high salinity and alkaline soils. So if you see this weed, you know that's what you've got in your yard. The roots are edible but not tasty. It says pick young leafy stems. Pepper grass, you can find that in fields, vacant lots, roadsides, or other disturbed areas. You harvest the young shoots and the leaves in the spring. It is a member of the mustard family. The same with the field cress, cow cress, and field pennycress that's about to come up. You can boil it in water as a herb for, you know, a dish like that. It's high. They're all high in vitamins A and C, and the seeds can be used to season meats, soups, and salads. So this is a pretty good little all around what they would call a weed, and it does offer some nutrients. Dandelions are beautiful. You can find them in yards, disturbed sites. Common weed. It was introduced from Europe. Let's see, you can dig the roots up with the crown at the top of the root. And eat that. They're rich in vitamin A. Prickly lettuce. Like any other wild lettuce species, prickly lettuce is only good when very young. Also, too, if you eat too much of the raw, young leaves, you're going to get an upset stomach. You're going to harvest your henbit in the spring with the leaves that are young and the shoots that are young. You can combine it with other greens and salads as well. What I like about this book is that it really gives a lot more information on identification than what I'm covering here. Sassafras, you know, I've done a video on sassafras before, but this is a really good wild herb. You can harvest sassafras all year long, and so that makes it a very good staple to have. And the flavor is in the bark, the root bark, excuse me. You boil washed roots or root bark in water or maple sap until liquid is red, sweeten to taste, drink hot or cold. For this next one, you're going to want to use some gloves. It is your prickly pear. All right. Let's see. The flame segments to remove the spines, roast segments over fire, then peel first and slice and use like string beans. Also, too, this is very important for emergency water. Peel and chew leafy segments. Do not get thorns stuck in your mouth. You're not going to like it. And two, the fruits also have little spiny bristles on them as well. You're going to be real careful with these, okay? But with most mulberries, you're going to find them along fence rows, roadsides, abandoned fields, woodlands, stuff like that. Excuse me, I had to hiccup. Let's see, you can pick the fruits as they ripen from late May through July. Fully ripe berries may be shaken from the tree onto plastic sheets, but they will be very syrupy and too sweet for most people, okay? You can dry them like raisins for breads, cookies, and puddings. I love mulberries. But anyway, this here book's telling us that Afghans grind dried fruit with almonds for nutritious combination. All right, well, I hope y'all have enjoyed this little bit of this book. I mean, there's so much more to it. But if you get a chance, I would suggest adding this to your library and reading this book and getting to know it. And even having one either in your bug out vehicle or your bug out bag if you're not fluent in botany on a lot of these things. Thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all and have a blessed day. Keep on prepping.